Hi guys, how are you? It's Michelle, your Tupperware lady, and I'm going to make some chicken salad today. So I wanted to come on and have you guys join me today. I'm going to be using our pressure cooker, which is an amazing thing. Chicken, obviously, chicken broth, all the goodies like I'm going to make. So I'm going to cook my chicken in my pressure cooker in the microwave. That's right. So I can put it all in here, throw it in the microwave, let it go. And then when it gets done, I can shred it up with my Power Chef. I'm so used to saying that. Supersonic chopper, actually. But I wanted to come on and show you this amazing product. If you don't have our pressure cooker, you need one. I'm telling you. So let's begin. So I'm going to first get some chicken. So you can get whatever kind of chicken you like. I personally bought some chicken tenders I'm going to use, but I could use full-blown chicken breast. I don't have to have tenders, but in our house we use a lot of tenders, so I usually buy them that way. The thing about the pressure cooker is you want to make sure your meat is covered. That's right. So there you can see that mine has some marks on here. It's well used because we use it all the time, but there is a, let's see if I can find it here backwards. So there are lines here to tell you the minimum and maximum amount of where you should have it, so we don't make sure we don't go over the top of that. So I'm just going to throw my chicken breast. I usually use gloves, but I'm going to use a fork today because I don't have any gloves sitting here. So literally just throwing in some whole chicken breast right in here. The best thing about this is I'm going to make chicken salad, but I'm also going to make some stuff for my dog at the same time because he could use it. So he loves fresh chicken for his meals as well. And then what I don't use, I'm going to throw in my freezer mates. Excuse my little mess here today. If you guys don't know, we are traveling and we are in our RV, and so I literally just haven't taken care of stuff over there since I got groceries today. So look at the mess. But I'm literally going to add the rest of these chicken breasts that I'm not using today right into my freezer meat. I'm going to freeze these in my freezer, and the best thing about these is that I don't have to worry about freezer burn. This chicken will be in here when I need it, and I don't have to worry about any of that stuff happening and it being bad or anything. So one nice thing about the freezer mates also is that they're modular and they stack, so I can easily organize my freezer by stacking these together, save space. Put it right in my freezer just like this. And then that way I don't have to worry about freezer burn. And that is an amazing thing. So I got my chicken breast in here. I'm going to add some chicken broth. This one actually is going to be just for us. I decided, told you I was going to do dog food too, but because I'm adding chicken broth, I won't do this for the dog because chicken broth has seasonings in it that my dog is not allowed to have. So I'm literally just going to throw this chicken breast right in here, but I will use this broth. So I'm going to cook my chicken in this, right? And then I'm going to take the excess chicken broth that I don't use, and I'm going to I'll save it and use it again because now it will be stock because the chicken is in there, right? So I got my chicken all covered. Let's see if I can fix this camera so you can see. Let me see if this will stay. It won't stay, so I'll have to hold it so you can see all my chicken breasts are covered. One nice thing about the pressure cooker, it has some design features. It has a lock, so I can lock it. It has a steam release in case it gets too much pressure. The lock arrows, let me see if I can fix this for you here. Let me bring you down here a little bit. Okay, there we go. So the arrows line up. I sit there, secure it. I push my lock. Now these are together and the valve is up. I'm going to throw this in the microwave for 30 minutes. Once 30 minutes is up, then I can show you. I'm sticking it right in my microwave. Let's see if I got my timer in the picture. I can't see what I'm doing from backwards here. Okay, there we go. Start the timer. Microwave's going. And we'll have that all ready to go. In the meantime, I'm going to get some other things ready to go along with this recipe. Couple of things we need for our chicken salad recipe is onion, salt, pepper, all the goodies, garlic, and I'm going to use my supersonic chopper to chop my onions as well as to shred my chicken. If I was just going to do a little onion, I would grab my littler one out, either the compact or the tall, but because I'm going to shred chicken and I don't need to clean it out afterwards, I'm going to use the large so I can only have to dirty one container. So there is a guard, normally a guard guide on here. I already took it off, a blade guard on here. I already took it off, so I'm going to stick that in there and let's get some onion. So I'm just going to use a piece of onion here that I started to use earlier, and I'm going to take off just the skin here. I'm not going to chop the onion or anything. I'm just going to take the skin off that, the out layer. We don't want that or the ends of the onion on there. So I'm just cutting those off with my famous Tupperware knives. If you don't have Tupperware knives, you need them. So I'm literally just going to throw this whole onion right in here. Let's see if I can move you back down again so that you can see what I'm doing. Hold on one second. Let's see. All right, there we go. Supersonic chopper. It has a guard on the thing so it won't slide off my counter. You can see I can't move this very easily. I'm going to put the lid on. Make sure it's locked. And then I'm just going to give us a couple of pulls. You can see those onions get all chopped up, right? That was quick and easy. And look at all my onions chopped up for my chicken salad. So now I'm going to add them to my bowl. So I could use any of my mixing bowls, but because I am doing this with you, I'm just going to grab one of my casserole dishes from my stack cooker because it's really close by and it's big enough for me to mix the shredded chicken and all the ingredients together. And so let me grab my spatula here. I just got a brand new Tupperware spatula, so I'm opening that up right now. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to take my onions out of my supersonic chopper, and this really works great because I can scoop them all out of here. So some of my chicken will be used for, that I'm making right now, it's going to be used for chicken salad. Some of it will be used for, I'm going to shred up the extra for some shredded chicken tacos for dinner on a different night. So one nice thing about doing this all is that I can do some meal prepping at the same time. So onions are in there while we're waiting for that chicken to finish cooking, because that's the main ingredient, right? It's the chicken. I'm going to take some more freezer mates. I have some more chicken breasts that I bought at the store here, and I'm going to take care of my groceries while that's cooking. So one nice thing about having these awesome Tupperware microwave products is the fact that I can multitask. So while that's cooking, I can take care of my groceries and my meat, and I freeze all my meat right in my freezer mates because I don't have to worry about freezer burn, and it's just me and my husband. So you could put more chicken breast than I did in these, but I just put 2 in each because that's all we need at a time. We only need 2 at a time, so I can freeze these just enough. So all I gotta do is take it out of my freezer, and when it's ready, oops, sorry about that, let me see here. When it's ready, then I can just pull one out and be ready for dinner. So a lot of times I will do some meal prepping and I'll put my stuff in my freezer mates or my Vent and Serve so that they can, but there we go. See how they nicely stack? So this takes up less space in my freezer, but it's also protected. Let me put these in the freezer real quick. While my chicken is finishing cooking, I'm gonna add some of my spices to my onion mixture here. I'm just gonna add it in. Of course, the chicken will be in there, the dressing, all that kind of stuff, and you're probably noticing I'm using another company's seasonings. Love, love, love those seasonings. We don't carry seasonings, so you'll be quick to know that I always buy theirs. Love, love, love them. And a little pepper here, freshly peppers here, a little bit of pepper in there, and then of course My husband likes Miracle Whip. I like mayonnaise. And since I'm going to be eating this too, I'm going to be using some mayonnaise for this one. And he'll eat it, but he prefers the Miracle Whip. I never liked Miracle Whip. Can't say I won't eat it because I'll eat it, but it's not my preferred method. I like mayonnaise, not gonna lie. So I got that all mixed up. Now we just need to wait for our chicken, which has about 20 more minutes, and I'll be back as soon as it's done. Okay, so our chicken is just about to come out. It's got like 2 minutes left, and we're gonna take that chicken out. When we take the pressure cooker out of the microwave, it's gonna be full of pressure, and I'm gonna show you that release valve to show you why we wouldn't open it. So we have to leave it sit until the pressure all goes back down and releases, and then once it releases, we can open it up. So I will show you in this video. I'm gonna like let the pressure go a little faster than normal so that you can see how much pressure is in here, so you can get a little taste of that. Okay, it is ready to come out of the microwave. And this is hot, right? Because, listen, you can hear it sizzling. Can you hear that? So, I'm going to use an oven mitt because it does get a little warm. I don't want where the valve is. I'm going to take this out. You can hear it. Listen. Hear it? Where the valve is, you can hear that sizzling, right? That's because this is full of pressure. So let me show you real quick the valve and how we know that there's pressure in here and what we have to do next. Let me move you down here where you can see. So let's see if I can fix this. Sorry about this, guys. Hold on. Okay, so you can see this valve right here, right? That is our pressure valve. And there is a ton of pressure in here right now. I'm just going to move the pressure valve a little so you can see what happens with the pressure, how much pressure is in here. You see all that smoke? So because of the video purposes, I'm going to release the pressure. You just normally will let it go down by itself. So you see how much pressure is in there? Usually you let this sit and rest until that goes down by itself. But for this purpose, I'm just going to kind of help release the pressure a little faster. So you can see that there's a lot of pressure in here. And you do not want to ever open this until the pressure is gone. I'm just going to kind of, all right, I'll be back as soon as the pressure is completely released. We're going to let it sit for a few minutes. Okay, so this has been sitting for about 10-15 minutes. And you can see now that the pressure valve is down. So now it's safe for me to open this. And it's going to be very hot, so you always want to open it away from you. So I'm going to unlock this first, but you're going to see how much steam and how hot this is. So I'm going to open it towards you. So I'm going to open the lid, unlock it, and then I'm going to release the lid. And let's check out this amazing chicken. I'm going to get my supersonic chopper ready because I'm going to throw these chicken breasts right inside of my supersonic chopper so that I can shred this. And these should be, yes, and you can, these actually, I was going to say these should just be falling apart, which they are. I'm just going to throw all this chicken that I just cooked right inside my supersonic chopper. And this chicken is so tender and so ready for this beautiful chicken salad that my husband's going to have for dinner while I'm at work. It's really just hard to even get out of here because it's really falling apart as soon as I put it in here. As soon as I pick it up, it's better. I should probably just use my scoop and drain so I can just scoop it up and make sure the drain is there and I can just throw it in. It's a little easier this way than trying to pick it up with a fork. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the broth because I'm going to use that stock for something else. I'm going to throw it in one of my freezer mates. So this is a small deep, and I'm going to throw this broth, I'm going to take this broth from my pressure cooker right into my freezer mate so I can have this for later use. And because I cooked my chicken in here, now I have fresh stock ready to go for another time. So pressure cooker done. Supersonic chopper shredding is coming up. I'm just going to move our pressure cooker over. I'm going to move this camera so you can see it a little better. Oh, I better just put it down. I'm not, let me pause. Let me get it where we can actually see what we're doing. Okay, I think that will work. I actually have this on the thing. Perfect. I'm going to throw my lid back on. And I don't know about you, but I don't like shredding meat. I don't like it. This is the only way that I shred meat now. Give it a few pulls. Because it is chicken, I want to make sure it's off the blade, so I kind of tap it a little, because sometimes the clumps will get hooked on the blades, especially if you notice it getting a little harder to pull. I have a lot of chicken in here, so. And look at this, guys, completely all shredded, and I didn't have to do that by hand. So now I'm going to dump it right in our mixture, take the blade out here, and I'm going to dump this chicken right in with all of our onions. Put the blade back in so I don't accidentally hurt myself with that. And I'm going to just mix the chicken up with the onion mixture so it's all in all the seasonings. I'm just going to mix this all together. Like I said, I'm prepping for chicken salad and then also for chicken for our tacos one night. So what I'm going to do is my starting for my chicken tacos is the same. I always do onion, seasonings, that kind of stuff. The second part obviously would be taco mixture and taco seasonings and stuff like that. So I'm not going to actually mix this all up for chicken salad. My dog is over here sniffing. If you might have seen him walk behind me, because he's all about, I'm going to move this back up here real quick. He's all about fresh chicken. He loves it. So I'm going to take another, this is an older style freezer made. We don't make this style anymore. And I'm going to actually just fill this container with part of this chicken. So I'm cutting this chicken in half. Half of it's going to be for chicken salad for my husband while I'm at work, and the other half is going to be for tacos another evening. So I'm going to put this in here, and it's just like I said, it's just me and my husband here, so we don't have a huge family. So I'm going to put this and let it finish cooling off, and when it's cooled off, then I'm going to then I will freeze that for another day, and all I gotta do is take it out and use it. Unless I was gonna use it like the same day, then or like the next day, then I would just put it in my refrigerator. But I'm not gonna be using it that soon. So I'm gonna add some mayonnaise. And we are a family that's divided as far as, like I told you, one of us likes mayonnaise, one of us likes Miracle Whip. So sometimes I will do half and half. And then one of us likes grapes in our chicken salad, and one of us doesn't. So I always add grapes to mine on my own plate. So I'll just cut up some grapes and add it to mine. My husband is not into the grapes in his chicken salad, so mix this all up here. So you can see I'm just using one of my bases for my oh my gosh, stack cooker. Sorry. This still needs a little more mayonnaise. That one is getting kind of low, and I'm pretty sure I have another one in here. Yep. I'm pretty sure I have another little one in here that still has some in it. Yeah, much better. All right, let's mix this all up, and then we'll kind of taste it to make sure it has enough salt and stuff in it. You know, sometimes it needs a little more of something. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little more mayonnaise. And this will be ready for him for when he's ready to eat it. And I said for dinner because my husband loves chicken salad and I have to work tonight. He has some other stuff in there ready for him for dinner, but I have a feeling he'll eat this instead of having it for his lunch, which I really am making it for. But let's just taste it, make sure. Oh, I made a mess of myself there. That's good, but I think I need just a tiny bit more salt. Not much. That's probably good. And usually I move my spices over to my Tupperware spice containers, but I literally just got them and I haven't had a chance to move them over yet. My spice shakers will let that last longer and stay fresher, but let's taste this now. This should be good. Perfect. Yum. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next video, which I'll be doing. You'll watch me make the tacos finish the finish the chicken with tacos for the next time that we come together. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you next Friday night.